Hello, programmers. I have a simple, interesting question for you. If I ask you to check whether a year leap year or not, very easily you write the condition to check a year leap year or not. For example, this is the C code to check a year leap year or not. This is the Python code to check a year leap year or not. Your condition are same, but the syntax are different based on the programming language, right? And this is the Java code to check a year leap year or not. But what is my question to you? My question is why we are writing this condition like this way, or what is the logic behind this condition? Let me write this condition. Why, how we are checking a year leap year or not? For example, first of all, we check if any year is divisible by 4. If this condition is true, and or you can write like this way, depends on the programming language, and if year is not divisible by 100, divisible by 100, not divisible by 100. If this condition is true, then we are considering a year is a leap year. Or or you can write like this way, or if year is divisible by 400, then also we are calling, if this condition is true, then also we are considering the year is a leap year. But what is my question to you? My question is, what is the logic behind this condition, or why we are writing this condition like this way? I will explain very simple way so that anyone can understand. So please don't get bothered at the middle of the class because of easy explanation, right? Okay, now let me start with our childhood concept. Okay, consider this is the sun, right? And this is the earth. Okay, this is the earth, it orbits the sun, right? Okay, this is the sun. Okay, earth takes 365 days to orbit the sun, right? Yes or no? No, this is not true. It actually takes 365 days. Okay, 5 hour 48 minute 45 point something second. We are taking 45 second, no problem. Okay, but now let me do one thing. Let me convert all the things into a same unit, like in hour or in minute or second. It will be better for me if I convert into second. How to convert hour to second? 5 multiply by 60, it will convert it into what? Into minute. Then again 60, it will be converted into second. How to convert minute to second? 48 multiply by 60. And how to okay, this is already in second. Just let me do one thing. Okay, let me check what is the result actually. 5 multiply 60 plus, okay, 48 multiply 60, okay, plus 45. Okay, so just let me write this result here, nothing more than this. The result will be 20925 what second. If you want, you can convert into days also, right? How to convert? 1 days, simply 1 days, or 1 multiply 24, it will be converted into hour. Then hour to minute, how to convert? 60. Again, if you want to convert into second, okay, second. So this is the second in a day, right? Okay, now let me do the result. What is the result actually? uh, 24 multiply 60 multiply 60 now. So what is the result? Okay, let me write this result: 0.242, okay, 1875 days. I hope there is no question up to now. Okay, I'm explaining very simple way. So now, sir, what is happening here? Okay, 1 day means what? This is almost a quarter days now. Almost a quarter day. If you don't get, okay, 1 day, 0.5 day or half day, 0.5 day or half day, 0.25 day or 0.25 day, 0.25, 0.25, a quarter days now. It is almost 0. What? 0.25 days or a quarter days. So now what we are thinking, okay, consider, okay, for explanation purpose, let me take for example the year 2000, okay, 2000. So in 2002, 2001, 2001, now in this year, sir, what we are doing? Are we considering this days, or are we considering this extra time? No, we are simply ignoring this this 0.242 days, right? We are simply taking 365 days now, 365 days. We are skipping 0.242 dot something. Okay, we are simply taking this days. In the next year, sir, same thing we are doing now. In the next 2001 to 2002, we are taking 365 days in a year. We are ignoring again 0.24 days. In the next year, in the third year, in 2003 also, we are taking what? We are taking a year as a 365 days. Again, we are going to take 2004, year 2004 is a what? As a 365 days. But right now we are thinking up to now simply we are ignoring. Now we are ignoring. So what will happen? 0.24 this test after 4 year, what will happen, sir? If I multiply with 4, if I multiply with this result with 4, then what is the result? Just let me do this operation. Multiply with 4. What is the answer? 31 by 32 means, let me write down this one also, it will be better for us. Okay, what is the result? Okay, 0.96875. Yes. So in the fourth number here, what we are doing, sir, simply we are also ignoring. We are going to skip this, but we are thinking no, we shouldn't skip this, sir. Rather, what we should do, simply we are counting, we are taking. It is almost 1 day now. It is almost 1 day. Simply we are considering the year 2004 is 366. Simply we are extra adding 1 days, extra adding, we are extra adding 29th February now, and we are calling this year as a leap year, right? Already we know this concept, right? So sir, what we are doing in 2004 means after 4 years we are extra adding 1 days with a year now. So in 2004 we are adding extra 1 days. In after 4 years means in 2008 we are extra adding 1 days. In 2012 we are extending 1 days now. Okay, so in the same case, sir, let me write here in, for example, like this year, if we get in to 100 in this century year, we are extra adding now, extra adding 1 days. Okay, 1 days. Sir, why we are extending 1 days? Because of this 4 year gap. Now already you know this concept. Because of 4 year gaps, we are going to add extra 1 days. So this year, according to our rule, this year also a leap year. But so what should be the condition? The condition should be, if we can divide any year, we can divide means after division there is no remainder, right? After division, for example, okay, like 5 by 4. Now what is the result? That something, there will be a remainder now, remainder will be 1. But if I do like this way, 8 by 4, what is the remainder? Remainder is 0 now. We can divide means after division there is no remainder, means the remainder is 0. Like you have no money means you have $0. Leave this one, you know already all the concept. Okay, so sir, what we are doing, so in the century year also, means in the century year also we are going to add extra 1 days. But what is the problem? What should be our condition? Our condition should be like this way: if we can divide any year by 4 now, if we can divide any year by 4, means if the remainder is 0, it will return the remainder. We'll check if the remainder is 0. If this condition is true, then we should consider this year as a leap year. Okay, up to now we can understand, okay, very easily. But the problem is here, why we are writing this condition. Okay, so mainly I'm going to explain this one. Okay, now focus on this one. So what is the problem actually? Why we are writing this logic? Why we are writing this condition? What is the problem? Actually the problem is here, boss. The problem is here. After 4 years, what we are doing, we are considering this means 1 days. But is it really 1 days? No, this is not really 1 days. This is not a 1 days. This is almost 1 days, but not 1 days. So what we are doing, we are extending some days now. Extending means what? Okay, let me do one thing. For example, if I minus from 1, then what will be the result? Just simply, sir, let me check. Okay, so 1 minus 0 point, okay, 967, okay, 96875 now. Okay, so what is the result? 1 by 32. Okay, let me write down this condition also. for us. So what will be the result? 1 minus this answer now. What will be the result? Okay, this answer actually 0.03125. I hope it's visible now. Okay, 0.0.03125 days. We are extra adding, we are extra counting these days. Okay, if you don't get, just simply let me do one thing. I think it will be better for us. Okay, let me save some space. So let me erase this one. Okay, so simply, sir, what we are doing after 4 years, after every 4 years, simply we are extra counting some days. If I convert into this days into minute or second, anywhere you can convert. How to convert? First of all, okay. For example, let me write here 0.03125 days now. How to convert this days? If I multiply with 24, it will convert it into hour. If I multiply it again with 60, it will convert it into what? Minute. If I multiply again with 60, it will convert it into second. But let me consider in what? In minute. Okay, up to now. Okay, 0.325. Okay, 0.03125 multiply 24 multiply what? 60. What is the result? Okay, exactly 45, right? Okay, exactly what is the result, sir? 45 minute. Okay, just consider one things. So, what is the summary here? After every 4 years, we are extra adding, we are extra counting 45 minutes. Are you getting this point? After 4 years, we are extra considering 45 minutes, sir. In the calendar, we are extra adding 45 minutes. Then what will be the result? What is the consequence? Okay, very simple, sir. So after in 2000, in 2000 to 2004, now after 4 years, we are extending what? Okay, on 45 minutes. Again, after 4 years, extending 45 minutes. Again, after 4 years, we are again extending 45 minutes. What will be the result? After a century, after 100 years, or if after, for example, we are adding 45 minutes now. After 100 years, what will be the result? Simply 45 multiply, not 100. 45 multiply 25 now. Okay, because 100 by 4 means 25. Or if you don't get extra, you can add like this way. 4 year, after 4 year 45 minutes, after 4 year 45 minutes, after 4 year 45 minutes, what will be the result? You can manually do the operation. So multiply 25, let me check. So 1125. Okay, what is the result? 1125. So now just consider, after 100 year, we are extra adding this minute, right? This minute, because here 45 is the minute. But what does mean by 1 day? What does mean by 1 day? 1 day means what? 1 day means what? Okay, 1 multiply 24 hour multiply 60, then it will be converted into where? It will be converted into minute now. So 24 multiply 60, so 1440, 1440. This is actually 1 days now, 1 days. So just consider in a century year, after 100 year, we need to add extra 1 days. We need to add extra 1 days. Okay, so we are going to add 1 days. But suddenly we are thinking, Are, we are already extra adding this 1125 minute. Again, we are going to add 1440 minute now. This is because of 4 year gap. This minute because of 4 year gap. Because in a century year, we are adding extra 1 days or 1440 minutes because of 4 year gaps. So we are thinking, no, in this century year, we should not add 1 day. Why, sir? This is our rule actually, but we are simply not following this rule. Why? Because to match this one, already we are adding extra what? 1125 minutes. So we should not add, right? So what we are thinking? So we are thinking, no, after 100 year, yeah, according to this rule, after 100 year, the century year should be leap year, but we are not considering, we are not counting extra 1 days. We are not considering the century year as a leap year. For this purpose, sir, what we are doing, 2100, let me pin 2100 and what? Okay, 2200 this year, 2300 this year is not a leap year now. After 100 year, again we are going to think 2400 this year also not a leap year. We are thinking like this year, but suddenly, sir, we are thinking one more thing. Are, 14440, and we are simply neglecting now. We should add we should add 1440 this minute, but we are not adding this minute. Why, sir? Because of this one. But can you think we are something missing? We should add this one, but we are not adding. Why? Because of this minute. We are considering already we added this minute. We should not add this minute in the century here. We are missing something. Now we are ignoring something, some minute. Can you tell me? Minus, let me minus now. 1125. Okay, 315, 315. 315 minute now. 315 minute we are skipping, we are ignoring after a century, after 100 years. So everything is going well, okay? But suddenly we are considering after 100 years means this is the 2000 now. After 100 years we are ignoring 315 minutes, okay? Again we are going to ignore 315 minutes, okay? Again we are ignoring 315 minutes, okay? Again we are going to ignoring 315 minutes, but suddenly we are thinking, are 315, 315, 315, 315. Let me check what is the actual 315 into 4. Almost 1260. Okay. After 4 years, the result will be 1260. So if we ignore in this year, if we ignore, then we are going to ignore this minute. Means actually corresponding to 1440. So we are thinking no, we should not do this one. Already we are skipping. So in this means after 400 year, again we are considering what? Again we are considering. Again we are adding extra 1 days. We are thinking. We are speaking this year as a leap year. Have we got what is the internal actually why we are thinking? But yeah, maybe you can think again there is some mismatch, there is some mismatch. But up to now, up to our level, simply we are ignoring. What will be happen? No problem. We are not considering, right? But still now there is some mismatch, right? Okay, ignore this one. So what is the condition, sir? What is the very simple condition? If we can divide any year, if we can divide any year as a any year with 400, if we are able to divide any year by 400, certainly this year is a leap year. If you can divide with any year by 400, then also you can divide by 100, also you can divide by 400. So no need to check any condition, no need to check any condition. If we are able to divide any year by 400, then certainly this year is a leap year. I hope you got this point. And if we cannot divide with 400, then may or may not we can divide with 100 and 4. So simply we are checking one more condition. One more condition, what? If the year is not divisible by 100 and if the year is divisible by 4, then we are considering this year as a leap year. I hope you got this point, right? Why? What is the logic? What is the logic behind this condition? Certainly I'm going to write the Python code, Java code, and C code also. But let me repeat once more time. We are simply ignoring. After 1 year, we are ignoring this extra days. This almost a quarter days now. Almost a quarter days. But what is the problem? After 100, okay. So to match this one, after 4 years, we are extending 1 days. But this is not exactly 1 days. This is almost 1 days. So we are something adding extra. Because of this, after 100 years, there is a problem, right? There is a problem because we are adding extra minutes, extra days. After 100 year, we are adding extra 1 day. So after 100 year, we are not considering the year as a leap year. But still now we are missing something. Some minute. So we are correcting after 400 years. So after 400 years, again we are considering the year as a leap year. This is the exactly concept, right? And we are writing this logic separately. Why? Because if we are able to divide any year by 400, certainly this year will be divisible by 4, will be divisible by 200, will be divisible by 400, will be divisible by 100 also. No problem. Okay, now? So if year is divisible by 400, certainly this year is a leap year. So separately we are writing this condition. But if the year is divisible by 4 but not divisible by 100, okay, this this year na, okay, just focus on this one. This year is divisible by 4, but is it leap year? No, this is not leap year, this is a century year na. So we are checking one more condition. If both conditions are true, then we are considering year is not a leap year. So this year is divisible by 100, but according to our condition, year should not be divisible, right? I hope you got this point, right? Okay, let me write, but let me check the time. Okay, I hope I am able to run this program. Okay, so I hope you got this point. Okay, why we are writing this condition now? Okay, let me print this one very quickly. Okay, okay, now let me write this program. First of all, let me write the C program, or I can write the Java code also now. So how to write, for example? Okay, I think everything is visible, right? Okay, but let me write from here. For example, let me write the Java code now. First of all, okay, for example, class, you already know na, sir. Class test, anything, any name already you know. Then what? Public static void main. Okay, now public static void main, right? Okay, then what? String triple dot r, or if you want, or you can use string array now. String array args, any variable name, args, whatever you can write, no problem. Okay, this is the Java code. What will be the corresponding C code? Very simple only now. What will be the C code? Simply your hash include, okay, stdio.h, and okay, mean now, this, okay, void main is a return type, or if I don't write the return type also, even no problem in C. Okay, void main, right? You already know. So okay, so simply I can write this logic like how. Okay, simply, for example, if you want, you can take the value from the user also now, using scanner, or you are using scanf function. I'm not taking from the user, simply already you know. For example, let me take a integer now. Integer, any year, any variable name. For example, let me take anything, whatever the value. Like, okay, I will change this letter to 400, okay, any year. So what is the condition, sir? You can write the logic separately. For example, if, okay, now check. If I write like this way, if year is divisible by 4, okay, if this condition is true, year is divisible by 4, then we are going to printf, actually system.out.println in Java, or let me write system.out sysout, okay, okay now, or it's better to write sopln, system.out.println, hopefully you know, sopln. So simply we are printing leap year, nothing more than this, or you can write the year is a leap year, no problem. So now, right now, if I check the condition like this way, else if, okay now, else if what? Year is divisible. Okay, now consider, is this condition works properly? No, the condition doesn't work properly. Why? Consider this year, right? Consider this year 2100. This year is already divisible by 4, so it will print the leap year. Never, it doesn't go year na. If you cannot divide any year by 4, also you cannot divide with 100, you cannot divide with 400. This is simple mathematics only na. Consider, this is what? This is 12. You can divide this by 4, right? You can divide by 4. Also you can divide with what? 2, 1. Why? Because 4 is divisible by 2. Now consider, you can divide this number by 6. Certainly you can divide with what? 3. Also you can divide with 2. You can divide this number 12 now, because 6 is divisible by 3 and 2. Now tell me, can you divide this number with 8? No. Means after division there is no there are something remainder is not 0. After division operation, remainder is not 0. But you can divide with what? 2. That means what? If you can divide this number 2, maybe you can divide with 4 or may not. But if you can't divide with 2, if you can't divide with 2, certainly you cannot divide with what? You cannot divide with 4, you cannot divide with 8. Consider 5, consider 9. Can you divide this number by 2? No, we cannot divide. Certainly we cannot divide this number by 4. We cannot divide this number by 8. Any number, consider 101. Can you divide with 2? No, we cannot divide with 2. Can you divide with 4? 8? No. Can you divide with 10 or 20? No, we cannot divide with this number. So quite common sense now. So simply, I hope you got this point. If the number is not divisible by what? If this year is not divisible by 4, certainly not divisible by 100, not divisible by 400. So if we write this condition at the first, remaining two condition, if I write or if I don't write, both are same, right? So we shouldn't do this mistake. I have got this point. So simply let me do this thing. Let me check by 400, right? If the year is divisible by 400, okay, now if the year is divisible by 400, no need to check. Certainly this will be divisible by 100, this will be divisible by 4, this will be divisible by 20, 50, whatever. So I can say this is a leap year, right? If, okay, so again, right now, which condition should I check? If the year is, okay, divisible by 100, no, actually not divisible by 100, we are not checking by formula, already you got this point. So the year is not what? Leap year. SOPLN, not leap year, right? Not L for leap, Y for year, leap year. Whatever you want, you can print, okay? Otherwise, or let me check once more condition. Else if, I hope you can see the board now. Okay. Else if what? If the year is divisible by 4. Okay. If the condition is false, then control will come here. If the condition is false, means year is not divisible by what? For example, there is a 1, okay, 2100, right? So for this one, okay, now tell me, is this condition will be true or false? Okay, can I write like this way logic? For 2100 this year we can divide with what? We can divide with what? We can divide with 100, right? But we are telling we cannot divide with 100. Just consider, if you don't get, we are telling we can divide this, okay, 100. So what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 0, right? Okay, simply, very simply, think very simply, what is the result? What is the remainder? It will return here, it will return the 0. So 0 not equals to 0. Is this true or false? This is certainly false now. Certainly false. So the condition will come here. Condition will come here. So we are doing mistake here. We are doing mistake here. If we can divide with 100, if we can divide with 100, certainly the year is not leap year. Are you getting the point? Certainly you are getting the point. Okay. So else if year is not, why for the first time I am writing here? Hopefully you got this point, because so many students memorize the above. Okay, maybe I wrote for the first time now, already for the first time. They memorize and they use simply not operator here. Okay, I hope you got this point right now. If you don't get anything, no problem, just let me know in the comment, right? Okay, so yeah, okay, if this condition is okay, I hope if we can divide with what? 4, certainly this year is a leap year now. SOPLN, leap year. L for leap, Y for year. Otherwise, I hope, maybe you cannot see this board. Okay, simply otherwise else what? Okay, let me write here, else SOPLN, the year is not leap year now, not leap year. And for not, L for leap, Y for year. Okay, hopefully you got this point. Okay, any confusion? I have no, you got this Java code. So what will be, sir, your corresponding, and close this one. What will be your corresponding C code? I think no need to write, but no problem. Okay, okay, those who are waiting for Python code, simply you can skip this videos, right? Means skip this minute. Okay, so simply, sir, same thing, integer any year, integer year. Okay, any year take, no problem, or you can take from the user also. Simple, all the code are same, no need to check. Simply if, okay, year is divisible by 400 now, 400, all the things are same, then okay, I am writing here to save the, or writing here also, no problem. Then instead of system.out.println, we are using printf function now. Okay, like leap year. Okay, I think no need to write the remaining logic, same logic, just instead of, but no problem, I'll show the system, I'll show the code also. Instead of, else if everything is same, instead of SOPLN, we are writing what? We are writing what? we are writing printf. Now let me write the what Python code here. I have this is visible, right? Simply, sir, what will happen? Okay, no need to write main method, no need to write simply directly. We are taking here. Okay, here even no need to define the data type, right? For example, any year like 2004, right? No need to use semicolon also. You know the Python code very well. So simply we are checking the condition now. If, okay, no need to use the parenthesis also. If this year is divisible by what? 400 now, 400. If this condition is true, okay, now use a semicolon. Sorry, this is a colon. Simply we are telling print, not printf. Print what? Ah, this is the leap year. L for leap, Y for year, leap year. Else if instead of else if we are writing what? Elif now. El means else. If means if. Okay, what is the year? If year is divisible by 100, if this condition is true, then print what? Print this is not leap year. And for not, L for leap, Y for year. Okay. Else if what? If year is divisible by 4, if this condition is false means what? Year is not divisible by 100, right? So right now, if we can divide by 4, certainly we can check what? We can say this is a leap year, right? Printf, print, not printf, L for leap, Y for year. Otherwise, else, what? Use semicolon, print, what? Not leap year now, not leap year. Sir, if you want, you can write the same condition. You can write in the same line, right? Okay, I hope let me show this one also. You can write the condition, whole condition in the same line if you want. Simply we can write if the year is divisible by what? If the year is divisible by 4, if this condition is true, we cannot say. Check one more condition and what? Year is not divisible by what? 100 now. And okay, if this condition and what? Or now or what? Okay, same in C and Java or C++ condition are same, right? Already you know. Year is divisible by 400, right? Then also we can say this is a leap year, right? Okay, so here this is the condition, right? So let me use this color. So here don't do this mistake here. Don't ignore, don't neglect this not operator here. Here should not be divisible by 100, right? Okay, so then we can say what? Leap year now. System dot out dot println year is leap year. L for leap, Y for year. Okay, one. Okay, otherwise else what? The same line we are writing now. Else or what? Else SOPLN system.out.println. This is not leap year. N for not, L for leap, Y for year. I hope you got this point, and let me close this one. Okay, this is the Java code. In the same line, we can write the condition, right? In the C also, C++ also same. I think no need to write. Here you can do the same thing. Here you can do the same thing. Okay, now let me write this Python in the same line. What will be the code? You already know. Okay, so here is divisible by 400. Okay, so or you can do this one thing now. Or okay, if you want, you can use a parenthesis also. Or what will be, sir? What should I do? We need to check this two condition. Here is divisible by 4. Okay, now if this is true, and we need to check instead of this one, we are using directly. We are writing and like this one, and here is not what? Divisible by 100. No need to explain once more time. If both conditions are true, if you want, you can use one more parenthesis, but is it not required? If this is true, then what? This is leap year. Otherwise, else. Okay. In the above, you can write some. If you give some space, even no problem. Else, what else? Not leap year, right? Print and for not L for year, L for leap, Y for year. Okay, I hope you got this point. This is our Python code, right? But just within a moment, let me show all this code in the system. To run this program, I am using online software. So let me click the link here. You can run in your local system also, right? Okay, so you can select the programming language from here, like C programming language. Now, if you want, you can run. Just to run the program, click here, run button. Okay, you will get the output. So now let me do one thing. Let me select the programming language as Java. Okay, simply, okay, let me do one thing. Simply let me copy paste our program. I already written this program, Control A, Control B. So this is our Java code. So let me run this program here. So okay, we are getting an error main.java. Okay, so this is not related to program, this is related to some setting. Rename, just let me rename this file because we are getting this problem in Java. Okay, let me rename like test. Sorry, there is some spelling mistake, like test now. Okay, now let me run this program. So are you observing we are getting leap year? Let me change to 1042 to 10. Now we should get the output as not leap year, right? Because this is not a leap year. Okay, are you getting, we are getting not leap year? I hope you got this problem. Now let me check in the C programming language. I already copied and paste. Okay, this is our C program. So let me do one thing. So let me run this program. This is not a leap, this is a leap year program now. Okay, we get the output as a leap year. Let me change 23082 2300. So we should get not leap year because this is not a leap year, right? So are you getting, we are getting not leap year, for example 2400, but this is a leap year. Now we should get the output as leap year. Okay, are you getting, we are getting the leap year. So now let me run this program, okay, in Python also. Okay, so this is a Python program here. So this is not a leap year. Now already the same program, we should get the output not leap year. Are you getting, we are getting not leap year. For example 200, this is a leap year, right? So we are getting leap year. 200, for example, two one double or double two double zero. This is not a leap year, right? So we should get output. We should get output not leap year, and we are getting the output as not leap year. I hope we got this point. Now let me show this program in the same line. We are writing the condition. I'm writing the condition in the same line, right? Are you getting? So this is 2100, not a leap year, right? So we should get the output. Okay, we are writing the condition in the same line. Now this is one condition, this is one condition, and both are in the same parenthesis. Let me run first of all this program. Okay, we are getting not leap year. Let me change something here, like 2200. This is also not leap year, right? Not leap year. Okay, we should, for example, okay, for example 2300. This is a leap year, right? We are getting leap year. For example, okay, 2104. This is a leap year, right? We should get the output as leap year. Are you getting leap year? You can check. Okay, so I'm writing here same condition in Java. Let me show in the Python also. Now in the Python already we show this condition in the board, right? No need to explain one more time. So this is 2104. This is a leap year, right? For example 21000. This is not a leap year. We should get output is not leap year. Are you getting? We are getting not leap year, like 2100. For example 210. Okay, let me change here 210. For example 12. This is a leap year, right? Or simply let me take here 8. This is the leap year, right? So we are getting leap year. Are you observing? We are getting leap year. For example, let me show one more thing. 2400, right? This is also a leap year. We should get the output as leap year. For example, 2300. This is not leap year, right? This is not leap year. So we are getting not leap year. So you can write the same program in JavaScript, okay, in C++, in different programming languages also. I hope you got this point, right? I hope you got today's session. If you don't get any single line, any single point, please let me know in the comment. And if you want, if you have any suggestion, if you want me to make more videos about DevOps, AWS, data structure and algorithm, especially core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot. Please, you can inform us, or your any kind of suggestion, you can inform us. WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp number, Gmail, everything is available in this channel, right? And please, one request to you: don't forget to share this channel. Don't forget to share this platform with your colleagues, with your friends. Really, your support help us to make more videos, right? I hope you got this point and see you in the next interesting videos. Till then, bye bye.